Hi, I'm Rick Luce with Ayre Rhinehart Realtors, also the president of the Midland Board of Realtors and the District 4 Director for Michigan Realtors, our state governing organization. I'm back again as promised with part 2 of the multiple offer series, From the Seller's Perspective. It's a gorgeous fall day, the colors are incredible, and fall to me means hoodies and cozy socks instead of happy socks. If you were paying attention before, you'll notice some repetition from the previous broadcast, as many of the basics of a multiple offer situation apply to both buyers and sellers. Multiple offers typically occur when there are more buyers in a price range than there are sellers. They can also occur when there's a very hot commodity that hits the market, such as an affordable ranch condominium. As a seller, the most important part of a multiple offer situation, as it is in so many other things in life, is communication. Communication between you and your realtor, as well as communication between your realtor and the buyer's realtors. Your realtor should assure you that you understand all your options and that ultimately you are the final decision maker on every part of the process. As realtors, it is our duty to provide knowledge and guidance based on our experience to help you evaluate offers and assist you with choosing the one that checks as many boxes as possible. But I can't emphasize this enough. The seller has the final say. There are many elements to consider in any offer situation, but this especially holds true in a multiple offer situation, where your options tend to increase. Would you prefer a quick closing, or would a delayed closing be better? Do you need occupancy after closing? What type of financing is the buyer using? What is the amount of the earnest money deposit? Are they asking for any personal items? Will there be an inspection? Will there be an appraisal? Are there any other unique requests in their offer? You may have noticed that I didn't mention price. Price is a very important consideration, obviously, often the most important consideration. But I want you to be open to how all these other considerations affect the offer. It's easy to focus on price alone and overlook the entire offer package. As in any offer, there are risks involved. Probably the highest risk in a multiple offer situation is that all of the potential buyers decide they don't want to get in a bidding war and withdraw their offers. This hasn't been much of a factor recently, as savvy buyers understand it's part of the game right now if they want to purchase a hot property. But it is still a consideration, and your realtor should touch on that with you. Let's go ahead and explore the mechanics of a multiple offer situation. Typically, you are dealing with 2 or 3 competing offers, but I have recently heard of a couple of local cases that had 9 offers each. As the number of offers grow, the complexity of comparing them increases. It is helpful for you or your realtor to create a spreadsheet, either digitally or manually, to keep track of the competing offers. I will describe a typical scenario so we can discuss the various ways a seller can handle a multiple offer situation. Once again, keep in mind that you, the seller, determine how you want to proceed. 123 Elm Street hits the MLS. Immediately, you start receiving showing requests. You are excited and maybe a little nervous. Shortly after one of the showings, your realtor receives a call from the buyer's agent stating that they are writing an offer. Then more calls and more offers or promises of offers. You and your realtor have a conversation, and since your realtor is experienced and savvy himself, you already had a conversation about multiple offers before your house even hit the market. Your realtor briefly reviews the possible scenarios and the potential pitfalls of each. Now it's decision time. There is no requirement that a seller consider the offers in any particular order, or that a seller reject the first offer prior to considering a second offer. Additionally, there is no requirement that a seller reject an offer in writing or even acknowledge receipt of the offer. A seller who receives an offer can accept, reject, or counter that offer. In addition, the seller can choose to do nothing. A seller can choose to sit on an offer while waiting for a second offer or not. A buyer can request that a seller respond in writing or within a certain time frame. However, the seller has no legal obligation to do so. Further, a realtor acting on behalf of the buyer is generally prohibited from contacting directly any seller who is represented by a realtor. When considering multiple offers, there is no requirement that a seller treat each potential buyer equally or even fairly. A seller can even discriminate, so long as the seller does not discriminate on the basis of religion, race, color, national origin, age, sex, disability, or familial or marital status. A seller is not required to take the highest offer. That being said, it is certainly true that most sellers will in fact accept the highest price offer. In fact, realtors and others in the real estate industry, at the direction of their sellers, often instruct buyers in this situation to present their highest and best offer. To some buyers, this term suggests that this is an auction type situation in which the terms of the offers must be kept confidential and the highest offer must be accepted. This is simply not true. As stated above, the seller can accept any offer. The seller can direct that the amount of the other offers be disclosed to none, some, or all of the potential buyers. A seller can offer one buyer an opportunity to submit another bid without offering the other buyers a similar opportunity. Once again, the seller determines the course of action. In conclusion, we are currently in a very competitive market and seeing a lot of multiple offer situations. It is imperative that you and your realtor work together to create an environment where buyers feel comfortable making an offer and then to choose the best offer you possibly can. I hope to see you all again soon as I cover another real estate topic that is pertinent and timely. Take care, be well, and best of luck in your real estate ventures.